Hey there everyone, this is Maria Young in my garden paradise. I am just kind of enjoying the remainder of this season where the plants are just still thriving. We are in the beginning of autumn, so the plants are going to start dying here in a little bit because of the cold temperatures. Even though we are in Florida, the temperatures kind of can sometimes get down to where there is frost, and of course any type of frost will kill certain plants. Now, as you can see, I am focused right now on my lilies. This is actually a tiger lily, and the seeds, I don't know if we can see this, but the seeds emulate kind of a blueberry type of shape, and when you pick these and harvest them, they look like this. And I've already harvested some seeds, but these I'll just go ahead and allow them to be dispersed in my garden. Now, I have all sorts of plants throughout my garden, some tropical and some native to Florida. I also have a lot of plants that are considered medicine plants. Now, this right here grows a lot in your tropical regions and your Asian countries, including the Philippines, of which where I am from. And basically what you would do is you would take the leaf and you would basically crush them up and put them either on your sore, your wound, your burn, and it really provides something that will kind of ease the pain, alleviate the pain and the swelling, and it'll cause your wound to heal a lot faster than normal. Also, as you can see the juices on my fingers now. But also, I have heard that people will squeeze this leaf and it'll provide a juice that they will actually allow it to drip into the ear, and it'll heal ear infections. Don't know if that's true, but a lot of people say that's what they use it for. Anyways, I also have my aloe vera plants, which I use this aloe vera for everything, including rashes and wounds and burns. And for my hair and my face, I mean, it has a multitude of different usage, though definitely a miracle plant, always good to keep handy dandy, especially in your garden. And of course, I have tropical orchids within my garden. I have bromeliads right here, and they are hidden. The thing about this bromeliad, it kind of blooms a type of blossom, if you will, that hangs down, and it has a peculiar shape and also an assortment of colors from your magenta pink to your bright pink to your purples, and it's actually very beautiful. Problem is, this is kind of lower to the ground, and what happens is the blooms actually trail down into here and you never really quite see them. So what I've done, just so that I will be able to see them, I have planted some of these bromeliads in pots up in my tree. So when they do decide to bloom, it'll kind of cascade down and you'll be able to appreciate the blossoms. As a matter of fact, they are very, very gorgeous. So I'm excited to see this bloom, and I'm excited to see this actually bush up and create a lot more plants. So definitely waiting for that next year. I have this night blooming cactus, or what we would consider the night blooming queen of the night orchid, and these actually will bloom a blossom that is as big as your hand, and they'll open up, and it has such a beautiful blossom that is very, very fragrant and just one of my most favorite plants. Here we have a geranium just in a pot, and it has a very beautiful bright pink color blossom. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And I have a lot of Radican orchids throughout my tree here. I also have my veranda orchid right there. It's already finished blooming, so can't show you the bloom, but next year I should be able to have more beautiful blossoms from that. Here I have sage, and it has just a beautiful purple flower that just cascades down. Very gorgeous. And a lot of my plants, what I like to do is have plants that actually will grow from clippings. And this is one of those plants that you can actually clip, put in water for about a week, it in the ground and they'll grow more new plants. Of course, I have a lot of these lilies, different assortments of. This is a red type of lily which has a multitude of flowers on the brackets. I also have orange lilies. Don't have any to show you right now, but here we have what you call a snowbush. And these things grow like crazy too. They actually will grow their roots, and then they'll grow up throughout your whole garden, so you got to really watch them because they're such tricky little plants. And of course I have my rose and a papaya tree that finally has started giving me its blossoms. But we're too close into the winter. I don't think I'll have any papayas this year, but definitely hoping for papayas next year. And the amazing thing about papayas, which I've recently learned, it is very, very potent in what it can do health-wise. It is good for high blood pressure, good for vitamins. Definitely the seeds are actually used to kill parasites. Amazing. Now they say it's the nastiest flavor you will ever taste, but you know what? Medication that you get from the hospital will actually leave you with lifelong ailments. So you decide which is better to rectify your issues naturally or through substances that you don't actually know how harmful they are to your body until you've already been harmed. So again, the papaya plant is very, very potent. The leaf actually can also be used. They actually boil the leaf in somewhat of a tea-like substance, and then they drink it, and again, lots of usage for that. I also have a jacaranda, which is this very beautiful plant. It starts off in like an orange color, and then as you see, as the blossom is becoming more and more spent, it becomes a dark red. Very, very beautiful plant. And again, this grows in a lot of your tropic areas. Now this right here, they say is a Mexican plant. Not quite sure what the name is, but the lady that gave it to me actually said, and I've tried it, you can take these leaves when they get huge and wrap your fish fillets into these leaves and then just bake them. Now I've tried them and they taste pretty good, but I think it's one of those acquired flavors because it does give you somewhat of a licorice type of flavor. So if you're not keen on licorice, definitely not something you want to put on your fish. And now as you can see, I have a piña, or what you would call a pineapple plant. And this won't give me a pineapple this year, of course, but I am hoping to have pineapples next year. I have lilies and also what you would consider Mexican petunias and roses. And again, this is a type of rose that is one of your hardiest roses that you will ever find. These roses also can be grown through clippings. Simply cut, put in water for about a week or two, and again, plant in the ground. And let's see what else I have. Oh, I have this beautiful cassava, which is considered a variegated cassava. And as you can see, this cassava bush has turned into quite a beautiful, beautiful tree. Variegated with splashes of white throughout its leaves. So definitely very gorgeous. And of course, if you are from the islands, you know that cassavas have roots that actually can be eaten, somewhat kind of like a potato, boiled, and also can be used in all sorts of desserts, which a lot of Filipinos like to use it for. And let's see, let's take you on the other side. Of course, again, I have a lot of orchids within this tree, even cascading down. Let's see, what do I have? What do I have? Again, a lot of Mexican petunias right here. Here is what I admire and love the most. It is a rosemary plant, and if I can recall correctly, I got this from Publix, and it was such a teeny weeny plant, but as you can see now, it is quite enormous. And of course, as you guys know, you can use this for spaghettis and a lot of your Italian dishes. And it has such a beautiful, beautiful pine type of fragrance. I mean, you can just simply rub, and then of course you will smell just such a tremendous fragrance. Such a beautiful fragrance. And again, it was teeny weeny, put it in a pot, and now it's humongous. Got a lot of lilies here, or sorry about that, not lilies, these are irises. And as you can see, once the blossom blooms, it actually creates little tiny plants. And then once they get to a certain size, which I don't know if this is exactly the size, I guess not. I'll show you another one here. Let me show you. Or maybe not. Oh, I know. Okay, here are some right here that have the little babies. They've bloomed, and then of course, here you go. This is a little baby plant, and I don't know if you can see, but at the bottom it has little roots already starting to grow. And you would simply stick this in the ground, and of course it would grow you just a tremendous harvest of more lily plants. And let's go on this section. Let's see what we have. Oh, these are my cranberry hibiscus. And these leaves, actually, they're beautiful maroon, deep red type of color. And the amazing thing about this is used in teas and also lemonades. It has such a sour, tangy taste. A lot of Filipinos will use this in dishes, actual meat broth, and they'll pour it over their rice, and this will become somewhat, or what we would consider, vegetables. And also, it's not in bloom yet, but these will also bloom a beautiful magenta, oh sorry about that, not magenta, deep maroon type of blossoms. They look exactly like a hibiscus, and that's why they call it a cranberry hibiscus. It'll be the same color, maybe a little bit lighter than the actual leaf. And as you can see, the leaves are very ornamental. Beautiful plant, and they are very easy to grow. They will drop its seeds, and anywhere they drop its seeds, it will grow a new plant. So definitely, this is a plant that you have to watch also, and definitely prune and pick out of your garden, because they grow like weeds. And also, you can also cut these into clippings and stick them in the ground, and they will also grow. So very hardy plants. Well, that's about it. I took you through the majority of my garden. Hope you guys enjoy, and definitely always take time out to enjoy, to stop, and definitely smell the roses. This has been Maria Young reporting live from my garden paradise.